strawberry kiss, 'cause nothing is sweet the taste.
Hi guys, it's Charlotte and welcome to another YouTube video. In this video I am going to be continuing a long series that I did maybe 2 years ago. Oh my god, that's insane. 2 years ago, about advice to different year groups, and now I have finished year 12 and I have finished year 13, so it's time to do the advice to year 12 and year 13. In this video I'm going to be doing advice to year 12 and soon there will be a video coming up with advice to year 13. So basically year 12 is the first year of sixth form / college, and it's all about A-levels, and A-levels are really hard. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. A-levels are the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. If you don't know, when I did my A-levels, well, I'm still doing them, but you know, it's a weird situation. But for my A-level choices I did Spanish, English literature, politics, and in my first year, year 12, I did a fourth subject which was musical theatre, and I did that at BTEC level 3 and I got a distinction star AS BTEC equivalent in that, and I finished that after first year. And yeah, I have found A-levels really super difficult. It's been really tricky. I went to a sixth form college and it was about 40 minutes from my house driving there, and I got the bus or lifts in first year. My sister's like running around my house. I do not know what she's doing. Yeah, my number one piece of advice for year 12 is start preparing early. So if you are starting year 12 in September, I think it's really important to read around the subjects that you have chosen, because the more knowledge that you have, the more prepared you'll be for your subject. Whilst you are learning the content, keep breaking at home. I kind of did a thing where I'd like to spend an hour of everything that we learn. I had an hour and a half lessons, so if you have an hour lessons, maybe spend 40 minutes. But if I did an hour and a half of learning, I would do an hour of consolidation work, so that would be typing up my notes from the day, maybe doing a practice essay question, things like that, and that really did help me. I didn't stay on track with that for a long time because a couple of other things happened in first year that did distract me, but yeah, that was a really good process just to keep the content going in your brain, keep your knowledge learning, and then your knowledge learning, to keep the knowledge and keep you learning. And yeah, I really recommend doing something like that, because with A-levels it's not like you've got like a little bit of content and a long time to revise. There's a lot of content and a little bit of time to revise. Most people will still be learning their A-level content maybe 2 weeks out from exams, and yeah, I think it's just important to just keep revising, keep going whilst you are in year 12, because at the end of the day it's a 2-year time span. I know you've just done year 11 and it's quite exhausting to go from year 11 to do year 12, but the summer between year 11 and year 12, especially this year, is super long, so you know, you've got enough time to kind of relax and not have any work to do. But year 12, it's so important you just keep up with the content, and if you don't like think that you know a certain topic or something, go to your teacher and ask them to explain it to you, because you might not get another chance to go over that topic again because of how much content that there is in A-levels. Another recommendation for year 12 is to get involved in as many things as you can do. Obviously year 13 is a little bit more difficult because you do have your exams and most of the time you've got coursework and other things like that, but to be honest, I would recommend, if you get the chance to do your EPQ in year 12, to do it. If you get the chance to maybe apply for a position like head student, do it. I was head student at my college and it really helped with my Ucas applications. Basically any extracurricular thing that your college or sixth form offers, just jump on the chance in year 12, because year 12 you'll have a lot more free time than you will in year 13, because year 13 is really about revision and you'll be in a lot of like revision classes. You really just won't have the time to do it. So yeah, year 12 is really the time to just knuckle down and get as many exciting experiences as you can, because all those things are going to enrich your Ucas application so much more and potentially get you into your top choice university. The piece of advice I would have for year 12 is really start looking at unis. Go and visit as many unis as you can. There's lots of open days, they'll be on the websites for all the unis. Go and look at so many, because the more you look at, the more choices you'll have, the more informed you'll be. Go and look at accommodation, speak to students. Maybe if you watch a YouTuber that goes to a certain university that you want to go to, send them a DM on Instagram, something like that. Just get as much information as you can about universities, because by the time it's year 13 you will have literally already been filling out your Ucas application, writing your personal statement, and you just won't have any time to think about it because you'll basically have to do all that in year 12. So definitely get that done in year 12, because otherwise you'll be really stressed in year 13. The piece of advice that I have, especially if you are moving to a different place for your A-levels, maybe it's a sixth form that you didn't go to, or maybe it's a college like I went to, is speak to as many people as you can. Just make like friends with people, be friendly with everybody, because everyone's kind of got a lot more of a grown-up mentality. It's not the same as school. You haven't all known each other for 5 years. There's less kind of childish bickering and things. Obviously there's still a couple of arguments and stuff like that, but really just get to know people, speak to people who you wouldn't ordinarily think that you'd want to be friends with. Just get to know them, because at the end of the day you're there for 2 years. That's not a long time, but it will be a long time if you're not friendly with a lot of people, and you don't have to be best friends with them, but it's just good just to speak to people, especially if you're new or you're kind of the only person from your school that's gone to that place. Just meet new people, because you never know what will come with it, and a lot of the time those new people will bring you incredible opportunities, incredible friendships, and just memories that are going to stay with you forever. So another piece of advice for year 12 is quite topical to certain people, and I'm sure it doesn't apply to everybody, but that would be, do not spend all of your weekends and weekdays going out. Honestly, it wastes so much time, and like, if you're in year 12 or you're in year 13 and you're not yet 18 and you're just wasting time like trying to get into clubs and stuff that don't let you in because you're using fake ID or you're using somebody else's, or whatever the situation is, do not do it. Like, it's such a waste of time. Like, I'm not saying don't ever go out, but I'm saying don't go out every weekend. Like, if you're local student nights on a Wednesday, don't go out every Wednesday, don't go out every Thursday, etc. Because for me, I don't know what it's like for you guys, but for me, if I go out on a Wednesday night, I'm written off for Thursday, I'm written off for Friday, and I'm probably written off for Saturday as well. So it's just really not worth it, like, in the long run. Like, when you go to uni, you're gonna have all the time in the world to go out, like literally every single night. So go out like maybe once a month, like go to like house parties, stuff that's more chill. But if you are actually going out every single Wednesday night and getting wrecked, you're gonna fail your A-levels. I'm sorry, like, there's no there's no like nice way to put it, unless you're like super clever and you're great at drinking and you can do time management, which for me, no, I cannot drink alcohol. I'm really bad at it. I just pass out, and my time management skills are when I'm thinking about going to the club aren't as good as when I'm thinking about what I want in my A-levels. I would just recommend, like, tone it down on nights out, because you're gonna have so much time when you're older, and at the same time, if you're going out all the time when you're 16 and 17, by the time you actually get to 18, you're not going to enjoy it as much anymore, and it's going to be like, oh well, I've been to this club 100 times, I've seen all these people out. And if you actually start going out when you are 18, it's a lot more fun. Yeah, just make sure you've got a nice balance. Even though it is really tempting seeing all your friends going and have a good time, you'll be 18 soon. It'll come really fast. Like, literally, I can't even believe I'm 18. When did that happen? Like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, it will come. Your time will come. You will be 18 and you'll have so many amazing nights out in the summer. Well, I don't know if I'm going to have amazing nights out in the summer, because I don't know if I've got a summer, but you guys will hopefully next year have the best summer. Like, in summer as well, you've got such a long summer between year 12 and year 13. Like, go to so many festivals, like, go out, have house parties, have your friends over and stuff. Like, spend the summer having fun, because you really don't have that much to do over the summer. Like, I would say keep going with work, but the summer is really to enjoy yourself, and then year 13 comes and it's very serious and it's time to work. Yeah, I hope this kind of helped you guys in some way. I hope this advice was a little bit useful. If you have any more questions, please comment them down below. I am going to be doing a video about year 13, and I'm also going to be doing a how to survive sixth form / college 101 video, which is going to be more about the general overall experience with sixth form / college, and less about the specific things that apply to each year group. So yeah, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.